I've hit start streaming on OBS.
Wow. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Dead Zone, where we're not live yet. Do you get it?
Yep, I get it. I'm waiting. I input the stream. Yeah, I input the stream key. Right, we're good. I just need to hit go live on YouTube at 7.
Alright, that's good. That's good. You're excited for the... Oh, I can ask about the new Kirby when we start.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. Because we're not doing anything. Like, we've had relatively not chatty weeks, and so it's gonna be... This is basically a just chatting stream.
Yeah.
Much more so than a Kirby's Adventure stream. But we will be talking about the sounds. We could talk, I'll save conversation about the new Kirby announcement.
Yeah.
Until afterwards. Kirby's Adventure. Do you feel adventured?
Well, we've certainly been on an adventure.
Wow. I've thought of a joke for the review. You all want a preview for the review, or archive reviews. You get a review preview. I'm gonna do a thing where I mention that in Kirby's Adventure they call it listen to sounds, and I'm gonna be like, I wonder which of these will catch up. The joke doesn't seem to have done well. This is bad. But make more portmanteaus. Will that help?
What do you think, Philip?
Oh. I liked it. I mean, it's weird, right? That, like, it's called Sound Test in its original formation, and a lot of the later ones, but for Kirby's Adventure, it's called a Listen to Sounds, which is such a really weird and awkward thing to call it.
Yeah, I guess.
I wonder what copyability the stars on the menu are. I think if Star Kirby. Not gonna engage with me on Star Kirby either, okay.
Oh, you know that bot that the people on the Retro Logic server was using to like create those weird images?
Dolly mini bot
Yes,
thing?
I did a lot with that the other day, and I made a bunch of fake Kirby copy abilities.
That's cool.
Because it's surprisingly good at drawing, Kirby with, that kind of thing. Alright, we got 20 seconds. Anything you want to add before I go live?
It would be cool if a new Kirby game used that symbol in their stars, because that's how the copy abilities look now. Because that'd be kind of fun, and if it would be a reference to the Kirby's Adventure.
Alright, and... I have hit go live. We are live.
Hi. Welcome to Flightship. Welcome aboard the Flightship, everyone who's there. It's me, the Flightship himself. physical embodiment of flying and ships. Philip.
I'm also here.
That's true.
Galaxy Wolf, except currently plant.
How you doing?
Well,
This is gonna be. Sorry. How are you doing?
I'm just drinking a vanilla Coke, just getting myself ready for this. You know, I need the caffeine in my system.
Yes.
Oh, smart_turkey. Hello.
Oh,
Glad you could
you're
make
here.
it.
It's been a while. This is basically the Yumaniki stream, because I went over it with Galaxy Wolf, and they said, no, Philip, you can't do both the sound test stream and the Yumaniki stream, because they're kind of pointless. It serves the same purpose.
Yeah, we'll talk about the game we just played, the game we are going to play, and just chat with you guys.
Oh yeah.
While listening to the tunes of Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah. I was gonna start off. Actually, shoot, I was gonna start with a joke about how last time we completed Kirby's Adventure. This time, more Kirby's Adventure. But no, you did that. That's why we're here.
Oh,
so this is.
What'd you miss, Smart Turkey? You missed Kirby's Adventure.
That's true.
And Philip, I don't know if you want to put this in your own words or if you want me to explain it, because it might sound slightly better if you do.
You missed the game, all of it. Last stream, we finished the very last thing you could possibly do in this video game. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. We could have gone for the 30 lives bonus, naturally. Yes, I was considering it at one point in time. No, we're not doing that. I thought that was stupid. Which is surprising, considering what we did do.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you missed Philip throwing himself at the minigames for 3 consecutive streams.
So you see, and allow me to create a suspend point here to make sure that it is known. Actually, creating the suspend point, putting it here. We need a suspend point, trust me, is the point. So, going into Rainbow Resort, we beat all the levels with all the flags. We got all the switches, which unlocked all parts of the map. We then went and played every single bonus game and got perfects on every single one, except Versus Boss. There's no perfect for that version, so we just beat it. And then I played through all of Extra Game, which is like normal game, except you have less health and you're not allowed to save, so we had to do it all in one stream. And all that's left is listen to sounds, which is just listening to the soundtrack of the game, which is 39 music effects and 57 sound effects. And I decided, yep, that needs a stream. And that's what this is. This is the 9th Kirby Adventure stream, basically. I see you play Kirby on the Forgotten Land, which is great. I am very happy for you. I see you playing those Paper Mario games, which is sad. I'm very sorry for you. And I'd also don't have anything else to say, but rule of 3 means I need another entry here.
Oh.
So,
I guess I don't want to say much because I have strong opinions on those games.
Yeah.
But,
very strong.
Like, Origami King at least is almost functional as a game. You can almost.
My favorite compliment, almost functional.
It's
I love it when
definitely
people-
better than Sticker Star was.
And when people go up to me and say, Philip, you're almost functional, I'm really happy.
Never got
I
past
mean-
the World 2 in Sticker Star? Yeah. I struggled with motivation in that game, because, like, it's just
Why, go
tiring
on.
to play.
It gives you a strong sense of nihilism.
Yeah, I ended up doing World 1 and then going straight to World 3 to try to get it out of the way, because World 3 is like half the game, because it's just so long and tedious.
Okay, Mario Square Turkey, you were opening up the channel of asking, of getting to strong favorite Mario's opinions.
Oh.
And while that is a perfectly fine conversation topic, I would love anything that gets to. I mean, it's a just chatting stream, so all of the energy's in the conversation, and that's great. But I should probably start listening to sounds first before we get too involved.
I'll just say, what's wrong with Sticker Star? I'll just say I don't really like how it plays. Just what with the sticker-based battle system just doesn't really work with my head. Like, I don't like it. It's hard to strategize when everything you have is a consumable item. And a lot of stuff in the game I found kind of tedious.
Right.
So, sorry about that.
Right,
You're
we will
perfect.
go-
If you liked the game, more power to you. I'm glad you did, because I didn't.
All right, let's start with the music.
Yeah.
Well, it's music. What song is it? Is this the? This is the Grape Garden, right?
Oh, shoot, I need to put my headphones in. Whoops.
Right. So this is the music to Grape Garden, and of course I can talk to the chat too. If your chat has any thoughts about Grape Garden's music, you can put it here. But it's really more of a backdrop, I suppose.
This is Vegetable Valley, Philip.
What, really? What's Grape Gardens?
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Wait. Roy G. Oh, Grape Gardens would therefore be the fourth world.
It's the sky one, the clouds.
Another grand tradition is me getting things wrong about Kirby games. As even though I am more enthusiastic about it, Galaxy Wolf knows more generally. Vegetable Valley. Oh, you thought Kirsty was Rosalina's clown? No, Kirsty is a totally original character for Paper Mario. So wait, clarification. When does it? So like, I know this. I'm pretty sure that. Does this place? Where does this play exactly?
This song, Vegetable Valley for most of its levels. The later ones have the forest theme, but this is the theme for most plains/open air levels in Vegetable Valley, and I think Yogurt Yard as well.
Hey, look. All right, good news. Kirby has a soundtrack list, so I don't have to be wrong anymore. No, so right. Kirby calls this the grassy stage theme, used primarily in Vegetable Valley, which tracks with what Galaxy Wolf was saying. It's a nice song. I suppose it's this game's version of Green Green.
Yeah.
Arguably. It's not as catchy. It didn't like inspire. I mean, it probably just has. When I was like 5, I thought it was going to call Mama or something because of the woman calling that. I didn't question it. Fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, Vegetable Valley. It's Like, it's a fun tune. It's a nice enough beat. It's definitely been referenced in Kirby history. Like, there's definitely at least one remix of this, right?
Yeah.
But not, like, to the effect that Kirby's Dream Land gets stuff remixed for it.
There's some tracks from this game that are referenced quite a bit throughout the series. Not this one.
Yeah. And, like, it is interesting. I guess probably because other, like, there's not a ton notable about it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's your basic grassy plains theme.
Yeah. And
I especially think the modern Kirby games have done a lot better with those,
yes,
like, memorable grassy plains tracks.
Yeah.
But,
Smart Trader is telling me to look up Kirby Radio. Yes, I know what Kirby Live Radio is, but this is part of the Kirby's Adventure game series, and that means exploring everything that this video game has to offer us, and that means choosing the tracks. And also, you don't get to choose what tracks you listen to in Kirby Live Radio. That's what a radio is. Does Rosalina exist in the Paper Mario world?
She hasn't been in any of the Paper Mario games.
But presumably because it appears to be a mirror of some kind. The Paper Mario War is weird.
Yeah, the only thing that connects it to normal Mario is Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, which calls it its own little world inside a picture book.
Which presumes that Mario and Luigi is also in the main Marioverse, which would make sense.
But also some strange things have happened in the Mario and Luigi series that
really weird
aren't exactly mirrored by the main series, so canon. Mario canon is non-existent.
Kirby canon is existent, at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Pressing 1 doesn't change it. Pressing any of these doesn't change it.
You probably need to hit start or something.
Pressing start doesn't change. Select works. Oh.
Oh, that went off.
Oh, I have to press... Oh, so music number 1 is just Vegetable Valley without the intro.
Right.
Well, I guess Plains stage, because it's not just Vegetable Valley.
Well, so there's not really any official names for the tracks, so that's the Invincible Candy theme.
This Invincible Candy theme, used for the Invincible Candy, which, again, showed up last game, but it wasn't very memorable to the point where we forgot that it showed up and then were surprised when we listened to the sound test.
And this is the game where, like, Meta Knight throws it at you every world.
Yeah.
So that's
kind of every world? That makes sense. I guess there is a portion in every world, and there's a portion in every world where you have to fight the Meta Knights.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think... Has this changed? I mean, it's kind of been upgraded for the NES sound font, but has it actually changed anything from the original?
I don't know.
I'm referring to a different Kirby radio. But whatever Kirby radio you're referring to, we're specifically... Look, there are special features that come with the NES sound test. Look, Kirby's dancing! That's necessary. Also, apparently in this version of the sound test, you have to press B to stop the song before pressing A to start up the next song.
Oh.
You can't just switch.
Alright, this would be Green Greens.
Yes, this is Green Greens.
Final leveling credits.
Basically, the version of Vegetable Valley people remember. Yeah, this was... it's almost a surprise that this is coming back so soon. Because, like, you hear... Because nowadays, Green Greens is in every Kirby game. Because everyone wants to remix Green Greens. But it's kind of almost surprising that, like... Oh, it's here too. Even though it has its own thing. This is iconic probably just because it's probably one of the most heard pieces of music from the original. Because, again, you start it up and you're just in Green Greens. Is Morphinite canon yet? Yes. Morphinite is officially canon because Morphinite appears because the post-game mode in Forgotten Land is officially canon, and therefore Morphinite is officially canon. Important to know. Am I wrong? Was that track? Galaxy?
What? Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, there might have been like, was there a microphone issue? Because I couldn't hear.
No, I just
response.
Phased off into my own little world for a second.
Right, this is Green Greens without the intro. You probably didn't notice it. I will say, it looks like, it does look like, these are in a little, at least I understand the order a bit. Reading a bit farther in the track list, no I don't, I'm just imagining things.
Alright, you don't need to listen. You don't need to look at a track list. Unless we're like...
Oh, you don't want me to look at it?
Unless you're like legit stuck on anything.
Oh, so you want me to try and recognize it without the track list?
Yes,
Alright, fair enough. I was keeping it up because I wanted to know what the tracks were, but alright, challenge mode
Yuri
on.
Lily. We are listening to the sound test in Kirby's Adventure.
As far as what truly is canon, Morphinite, we went over this. Nope, that's Green Greens again. This is...
the goal game.
Yeah, as well as... This is the same as the Sparkling Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Which, this music effect... it gets Is it... I guess it gets more associated with the goal game from now on.
Okay, can we move on?
No, I was gonna talk about the Sparkling Star. I was gonna ask... You know what, fine, this is Sparkling Stars. This is the goal game. What is this?
I think this is Vegetable Valley's map screen.
That would make sense. Canon is subjective. I mean... Kind of, it depends. I mean... You can argue that, but
no, it's not
really.
Vegetable Valley's. I don't remember which one it is, though.
Do the different worlds have different world themes?
This is probably Orange Ocean. Orange Ocean or the Ice World.
Look it
Resort. Up. Yeah, go ahead and look this one up. Track 6.
Rainbow Resort.
Okay.
It's Rainbow Resort.
So I remember distinctly a couple of the map themes.
Right. It's nice, but I'm guessing that most of these map themes are going to be pretty short loops.
Yeah.
You're not expected to spend massive amounts of time in them.
Yeah.
This is the very classic Kirby dance move music. I think Kirby still does the exact same dance as he did in Kirby's Dream Land, and the same for every boss. I don't think they've started doing variant dances yet. I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I still have to press B before we start the next track, though.
That's the short one. If you don't get if you don't get to the 1 on the goal game.
Oh, right. Because I was thinking about after the boss dances. Brain game! I remember this. I had the virus a few days ago. That's pretty sad. I hope you're alright now. I've never heard this part of the song.
Well, it's just a different kind of version of Vegetable Valley.
I didn't realize it became a Vegetable Valley remix because I always, you know, go... 0A.
It's in Hex.
Oh, I didn't realize it was in Hex. I guess that makes sense. This is how it stores it.
And then
This is the Crane Games theme, which I'm pretty
yeah,
sure is just Crane Games sped up,
Building.
right? No, it's Butter Building. Okay, that makes sense. But Butter Building sped up.
Yeah, the resting theme on Crane Game is Vegetable Valley, and then the moving the crane is Butter Building.
It's good that you're fine. As far as Coach Cookie. That is good. Yeah, we became very intimately familiar with that. If you want... If you want, you can watch the Crane Game stream. It's always possible.
Game over.
Oh, that's Game Over. We didn't hear this a lot, so I don't have as good of a picture of it.
Game over isn't real. There's no real consistent game over motif throughout the series. So.
Yeah, good to know because I definitely was forgetting. When I do the review, I might compare some of this to the original Kirby Dreamland songs. All right.
Boss fight.
Boss Bane. Is this just a regular? Is this mini boss theme or is it full boss?
It's the boss
I
theme
think it's full boss.
and the Meta Knights theme.
Yeah, I guess the Meta Knights are a boss in their own way.
Yeah.
This is a nice theme. I'm pretty sure it does get reused later. Or maybe I'm just so used to hearing it from versus boss. But it's really disappointing that DDD doesn't have his own boss theme. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Dr. Kirby eats string cheese top to down. That's probably not why. Oh,
Right
this
there.
is the Nightmare track. The one that I like so much because it's like timed to the cutscene. Because this is when the star hits. Oh, those are two separate tracks.
I love you just sitting there expectantly and it just stops. It doesn't.
Like da 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 dun. And it starts this track.
Yeah.
So that's
There's
very
only
specific.
a few games that I think have like this specific song. Star Allies, the guest star, the Star Allies has a remix of this for the final boss and guest star with Meta Knight, I think. Meta Knight, DDD, and Waddle Dee.
Huh. Do they not use this theme in Super Kirby Clash when he comes back?
Oh, and Super Kirby Clash has its own few remixes of this theme.
Right, fair enough. They do have Bring Back. It's a fairly nice theme. I really like the build-up to it. Not only because it's incorporated into the cutscene, but I just find it gives a very ominous vibe to it. Despite being very simple. And also, I think Kirby history, like, Kirby has a tradition of syncing its cutscenes up to music rather than having sound effects in them. So, like, Smart Kirby was talking about Forgotten Land. If you listen in Forgotten Land, a lot of the actions are punctuated by the music. Like, the little, like, trills in the music instead of, like, a sound effect. And I think that could theoretically be traced here. And, again, it's interesting that instead of a no intro version and an intro version, like we see with the tracks that are level stages, these are just separate tracks. My guess would be it's because with the level, the intro is for the fluff scene, right? and that's when the intro plays. And you can skip that and just jump in, so it needs to be able to play through into the song. Whereas this one, you can't skip Nightmare's cutscene, so it can afford to just put them in 2 separate track lists.
Yeah. I just know I really like the Star Allies version of this track. Oh, and now here we have this. This song is the airship level from Brave Gardens.
Yeah. I kind of remember it. Sorcerer talking about some thread under Signature song. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah. I remember it. This is a nice theme. Something I've noticed about the sound test in general. And this goes along with something you mentioned earlier about... You've mentioned both extra mode and versus boss seeming somewhat cobbled together. I think sound test feels cobbled together too. The dancing Kirby, while nice and of course a nice beat mixture, doesn't look as good as the floating music note in Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah.
And while it's cool to see the music codes in hexadecimal, to me it reads more like they just didn't have time to translate it out of hexadecimal.
Yeah. And they're also completely out of order.
Yes, and also, I mean, that was true of Kirby's Dream Land, but I think that might be to save space? I mean, presumably this is the internal file, and while a lot more work will be put into sound test later, and also, like, you have to press B to undo the music before moving on to the next one. Just really weird.
This is the Kirby's Dream Land theme. Where does it play in this game?
Yeah, because if we quit the sound test, this is the title theme for this game, but this 10 is the title theme for Kirby's Dream Land. Okay. Because that's also on here. Oh. So this is interesting. Where Kirby says, this is not heard outside of the sound test. This is just in the game.
Okay.
But they didn't put it anywhere. And it's apparently called Welcome to Dreamland, specifically because the name was taken from Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition compilation soundtrack, so they label it Welcome to Dreamland.
I had no idea this was here.
Yeah, it's not used anywhere, but someone decided to put in the... Someone decided to put it in somewhere. Like, they put in the title theme. I wonder if they were planning on using it somewhere, and then just never got to it. Like, look up Angriest Combat Sweat on YouTube. I may do that at some time. I may do that. Seems at least mildly interesting. But yeah, this is weird. I'm surprised that's here.
This is the forest theme. Late Vegetable Valley, mainly.
This feels really familiar. I think I've heard this in other games.
Well, it's an air ride for an alt track to Celestial Valley. And it's come up a few times in the more modern games.
Yeah. I don't know, this feels like a more familiar theme.
It's also, right, it's Cabbage Cavern from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror.
Right. I played, because I do have Amazing Mirror. I played a bit of it, not on the Game Boy Advance, but on the Wii U. Yeah, this is... And I suppose there are quite a few forest levels in this game. Oh. I will say...
Intro and no intro version.
Intro and no intro version are always right next to each other.
Okay.
Which is interesting because it was not the case in Kirby's Dream Land sound thing.
This is egg catcher.
Whoa. This is egg catcher, yes. I recognize it.
It's the mid-boss tower theme with an extra intro.
Right. I see. That would make sense. So then this is probably...
Yeah. This is mid-boss tower and arenas.
Right. Yes. This is... Yeah. Yes. Have I seen Delta Traveler? No, I've not heard of Delta Traveler. Is this Grape Gardens?
This is a map screen.
Is it Grape Gardens' maps thing?
I think so. Yes.
Do you want me to look it up to be sure?
I'm fairly certain, but you can look it up just if you want.
Okay.
It's either that or a yogurt yard.
This is Orange Ocean.
Oh. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. It sounds... Yeah. I don't think
I remember the first three very vividly. The first three worlds.
Right. I think... yeah, the map themes... I don't know if that would continue in later games. It's interesting, like, or if they just have a world map theme. Yeah, this is... It's interesting to hear. But I don't have much to say about it. This is a sound effect. Why is this in music?
It's probably...
Why is this in...
It sounds like something out of Quick Draw, or I think...
Egg catcher?
Or Egg catcher,
could be Quick Draw, could be Egg catcher. Could be used in both, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking this one up. I guess if it's used in Quick Draw, they might just play a music cue, but it's weird that it's... Because show this. This is called Quick Draw Attack 1. A sound effect used when firing a shot in Quick Draw. So it's one of the Quick Draw effects. I don't know why this is in music.
Lily says, I wish there was a Kirby RPG. That would be so cool. Man, it really would.
It would be great. My brain's always running, and that's why I say things. That would make sense. It would be bad if your brain wasn't running.
This song is a total bop. Yep.
Not as much as this song, which according to with Kirby, is nothing. This is no sound.
Huh.
Like, because of the hexadecimal, I am almost certain that, because of the hexadecimal, I'm almost certain that, this is exactly how the game stores the files, which means this is just a blank music slot they never used.
Yeah. A lot of the Sonic the Hedgehog sound tests, use hex as well, and it's, wish they'd put in the time and effort to tidy it up and make it more readable.
And make it actually in a form that makes sense. Because, I really do love Song 17, which is actually Song 23, Nothing. That's my favorite Kirby. Why doesn't Kirby Live Radio ever play this track? It just might be so short no one notices. Oh, but I still have to press B, or else the effect... Like, so if I press A on 17, and then A on 18, it's not working because I have to cancel Nothing to listen to this, which is another... What
it's
is
probably
this?
The bomb, or the... Because he has the gun, then the bazooka, then the cannon.
I see.
Quick Draw, and I don't remember what sound each particularly makes.
Can you give me a few seconds? I'm gonna get a mouse so I can scroll down in regular intervals that don't reveal extra stuff.
Well. This is a nice song.
My favorite. The quick draw sound effect. Which again, sure, it's fun and fine that they use a... Like, it's fun and interesting that they use a music slot for this. But, like, organizationally wise, I mean, I guess, like, it's interesting to know that they use a music slot for this, but it's also weird that it's here.
That's the quick draw chime.
Oh, I would know this anywhere. It's also weird that I have to press B. That's the quick draw intro.
Mm-hmm. That is Grave Gardens. No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
That is the iceberg theme. This is the iceberg theme, the Rainbow Resort.
We already did Rainbow Resort.
We did the map for Rainbow Resort. This is the iceberg
level.
is
the Rainbow Resort level. I see.
Early, it's the ice level theme. A lot of people call it the Rainbow Resort theme. It actually plays for a couple levels in Orange Ocean before that, so.
Right. And that would mean this is the Rainbow Resort theme without, or the cold theme, or the ice theme without music. Okay.
Not the intro.
Nice theme, but not very memorable.
I don't know. I really like the ice level theme from this game. It's returned in a lot of other games, and also I think most notably Star Allies Planet, whatever it's called, I forget. Star Allies isn't very memorable, but it's from the Ice Planet. The Ice Planet's theme in Star Allies works this melody into it. It's not a total remix, but like part of this melody is worked into it. It also plays as an alternate track on Frozen Hillside in Kirby Air Ride, although I never unlocked it. So.
Huh. I will say the two alternate tracks you said about Kirby's Air Ride have all been like. They've all been much calmer than I'd expect from a racing game.
Yeah, Kirby Air Ride has some odd choices for its alt tracks.
Oh, shoot, this is real music. Burke Turkey saying the quick draw sound effect is a big shot.
Planet Frostak, Tom confirms.
Planet Frostak. Someone remembers Star Allies.
Yeah, but I am a pretty big fan of this theme.
That's good. That's good to know too. I didn't realize. This is the quick draw failure theme.
Isn't that this the
foul, because you can hear
the foul
it fall. Yes, this should be the foul because you can hear the foul fall. That's what that sound effect at the beginning is.
Yeah. This is the mountainous level theme, particularly played in Yogurt Yard, but I think it plays in a couple levels before that. Vegetable Valley-ish. But yeah, like the mountainous, kind of rocky level theme.
Yeah. I will say most of these songs, when I hear them, I can start singing them. I just can't identify where I've heard them before.
This one's also returned in Kirby's Dream Course for one of the course themes, and
that's why it sounds so familiar. I was like, this sounds really familiar.
And in Kirby Triple Deluxe for one of the Fine Fields levels.
Right. Yeah, I play a lot of Dream Course. That's actually going to be the next series on the upload slot. Again, we have a slot that is for non-live streams on the channel that you can watch, and that's coming up like next Tuesday. You'll be able to watch me fight Dad in a game of intense Kirby Golf. And that's where I remember this from, because
it's a pretty common song in. Yeah, it's one of the stage themes from Dream Course.
As far as Kotoka says, my will always connect to Deltarune, but I suppose that does make sense. Oh, this is just without the introduction.
Yeah. This
Is
Grape Garden.
We did it! Finally! I just want to
It's
say everything is Grape Gardens.
It's the cloudy level, sky level theme. Notable, I think Kirby's Return to Dreamland has a version of this for Nutty Noon that I really enjoy.
Yes, that does sound right. Similar somewhat to the Bubbly Clouds theme, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's the cloudy level.
I mean, that would make sense.
They like what they know.
How did Bubbly Clouds go again? Oh yeah. Alright, thank you. Thank you, now I remember. I'm not very good with the music.
This is no intro version.
Again.
This is
this
the
is
Vegetable Valley map.
Right.
Squeak Squad's map theme uses an arrangement of this.
Oh.
That's why I remember it why I remember it. Because Squeak Squad's one of my favorites, so...
Yeah. Oh, it's very simple map theme there. This is definitely another map theme, right?
Yes, this would be Grape Gardens.
They've got the same cadence.
This is Grape Gardens map.
I'm gonna check this. We have gone... Too many things have been claimed to be Grape Gardens.
Remember, I have the first three memorized by heart, and this is the only one left that we haven't already, oh no, Yogurt Yard. We haven't seen Yogurt Yard's map theme yet.
I think this is Yogurt Yard's theme.
Yes, this is Yogurt Yard.
Like, it's got the mountain sound?
Yes.
And it also, you can kind of tell what's the map theme. They have a more subdued nature to them. This is the egg sound effect.
Why is the bird chirp from Egg Catcher?
Why is this a sound? This is a sound effect? That's egg. I have to press B first. I'm gonna check. Is this blank again? This is another blank slot. Thanks, game.
Death.
That's the death theme. I actually will always remember this because I die. I die frequently. And also, it doesn't change. At the very least, not very much.
Yeah. This is the, beach water overworld theme. Like the sandy beach theme / desert theme. And, this will primarily play in Ice Cream Island.
Yes, which is a sandy beach / desert area.
Yes.
Which is interesting, because again, it contrasts Onion Ocean, which is... Or not Onion Ocean, that's the Return to Dreamland.
Orange Ocean's kind of the deep sea / pirate ship kind of world. / glacier.
Yes. It's supposed to be far out into sea, which is why you encounter a glacier there.
And this is another one of my favorites. It's Ice Cream Island.
Yeah, it is. It is very nice, isn't it?
Epic Yarn has a really good rearrangement of this theme.
No. I'm gonna also need you here so you can remember what things are arrangement of songs when we get to more of them.
Ice Cream Island's also one of the more varied worlds in this game. With being the kind of the secret island type place with like water, sandy beaches, and like deserts and stuff.
Yes, it is.
Underwater caverns.
Yeah, it's got it all. Although again, it's in the beginning, so it's fairly short. It's all packed into like less levels than a lot. I think only 5 levels. We have the with and without intro. Is this?
This is Orange Ocean. This is the water level theme.
Ah.
Only plays for a few levels, considering despite it being the main kind of ocean level theme, I don't think it actually plays at all in Ice Cream Islands. Like, the first time this plays is Orange Ocean 1.
And
this is the level.
Ocean is ice levels.
Yeah.
Like Orange Ocean.
So this is like the opening deep sea level and the pirate ship levels.
Yeah. Because the other thing, I'm betting it plays Ice Cream Islands theme for the wheelie level.
Probably.
Because that's more beach-like.
Yeah. This is Ice Cream Island's map theme. And you don't need to look that up. I have that. I have this one memorized.
Or a short loop. It feels like the start of something that never gets started, like one of those like Delfino Island, but it
never starts.
Start. That's what it feels like.
And this is Butter Buildings map. It's another fairly short loop, but I really like it.
Yeah, also it feels complete, like, Ice Cream Islands, again, feels like an intro that never starts.
But this one actually has a bit of an adventurous kind of tone, especially since, interestingly, this is the world where you start climbing up instead of just going right.
Yes. I will say again, like,
you go across the plains, through the islands, up the tower, above the clouds, down the mountain, and then into the ocean and up the glacier, up into the ice world.
Yes. And again, they have this interconnected theme a lot of times.
Yeah.
The levels will lead into each other, which I quite like. This is the Lose theme, not the Fowler theme, but the Lose theme. I think in all of the games.
Yeah, the mini games, no bonus.
Yeah. This is the bonus theme. When you have yes bonus. I think that's a lesser bonus. Can I look that up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so this is specifically... So that's specifically the difference between a perfect and a non-perfect.
Okay.
So... Whoops. Oh, and I can't hold the button down. That's just great.
Remember what track we were on?
Yeah, well, I'm like 2F. Press B. I have to do this again.
Yeah.
Right, so this is... And that's, like, not perfect. So... Right, so... This means that we get to move on, and this means you have to... This is just failure, but in a different tune.
That's how Philip's brain works.
I mean, often it is, because, like, all the minigames, usually, they have point values up until, like, lives. So oftentimes it is basically just failure to a different tune. With an egg catcher, if you get, like, 1,000 points, it means nothing.
Well, as long as you get at least one Kirby in in Crane Game, or get
Yes.
through the first 3 opponents in Quick Draw.
It was really easy to fail on opponent 4. It's the one I can't consistently get.
I think. I don't remember.
Then you draw. This is the Kirby drawing song.
Yep.
The one that I prescribe lyrics to, even though it doesn't have them. Then you draw a smile as you make for eyes and. Wait. I'm not even
First
doing
you draw a circle, then
circle,
you dot the eyes, then add a great big smile.
And presto, it's Kirby. Except the words don't come in and sync to the song, and it's kind of forced. I wonder if it lines up in Japanese. Right?
Quite possibly.
Like, that probably lines up in Japanese, but it frustratingly is close to, but doesn't quite line up in English.
Butter building, castle, overworld.
Probably
Castle
one
level.
of the... Butter building seems to be at least... I'm not sure if specifically the song, but butter building seems to be one of the more remembered aspects of Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah.
Probably because it has probably the uniquest aesthetic. I know you said it's a lot like a castle
It's a
level,
castle
which is
world.
fairly common. But it's also very specifically a tower, and you have those very visually impressive scenes where you're running around the outside. So this gets pulled up. I see it pop up fairly decently often.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Very iconic Kirby's Adventure theme. And then this is it without the intro. What do you think of the track? Does it deserve to be as iconic as it is?
It's nice, yeah. Not my favorite track in this game, but, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Epic Yarn also has a great iteration of it. This is, Nightmare coming out of the fountain,
Right.
and Kirby and Dedede panicking.
It almost sounds like static when it's removed from its context. This is the actual title theme of this game. Really late in the sound test, but yeah, this is the title theme. Like the real one,
Yep.
because, you know, we had the old title theme in there.
Museum and Warp Star theme.
Right, that would make sense. Does this appear later in the Kirby franchise?
I doubt it. There might be.
Yeah.
This
This is the ending theme.
ending.
Because like the credits have green greens,
Yeah.
but this is the honorary ending music that everyone really attributes to Kirby's Adventure. It's a very nice theme.
Yeah, I like it. Kirby Fighters Deluxe has a really good rendition of this for its staff credits theme.
It's comparing it to the other Kirby's ending theme from Kirby's Dream Land. It's not as fast. It has a bit more of a. I think this song has an ending to it. Like, because Kirby's Dream Land, the ending theme has a loop.
No, I think this one loops as well,
Right.
because
Right.
it ends on the
Right. The
yeah.
fountain. Well, yeah, it's this nice. It's this nice, slow, very relaxed theme to it, and has these long, drawn-out notes to them that I like. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear if it loops back or if it just keeps
no,
on this.
It doesn't seem like it's looping back. It's just...
Alright.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Smart_Turpy is asking whether or not Mario and Luigi have, or Paper Mario has it worse for their franchise. Do you want to give a take on that?
Paper Mario. Mario and Luigi, even though Alpha Dream went bankrupt, that just means that the rights are now owned by Nintendo proper and they can make a new one whenever they please. Paper Mario has been wrestled for control from a developer a particular producer who is known by their colleagues to overstep his role and be insistent that the game goes with his own vision. And that's primarily why the new Paper Marios are so different. Because the new producer refuses to compromise and apparently blows up at people when they don't apparently rages at people when they don't agree with him. So sounds like
you'd rather a dead franchise than a butchered franchise.
Yeah.
Also, this music ends in a loop. This is the cutscene music from right before Nightmare breaks through.
Fountain Dreams.
But it has a vamp at the end.
Huh.
I did not, that's interesting. I don't think it's used because I think cutscene just plays
out. Nightmare's Power Orb.
Yeah, the first phase. Is his vision on an acid trip? I don't know what that means. I know what an acid trip, but I don't know what you mean by the vision.
Kensuke Tanabe's vision for the Paper Mario franchise.
Ah.
I don't mean to
Right.
speak rudely, but I just have heard from interviews and stuff with like his colleagues saying that he is not good with, like, he oversteps his role and stuff.
That's
and
all of music.
Kind of wrestled the franchise away from the developers.
There is no track list for the sounds, so we're going in completely blind. So, Sammy, what do you think this is? That's the mic. That's Mike, isn't it?
Yes.
That's Mike. All right. Number one. Oh, I don't have to press B for the sound effects. This is obviously inhaling.
Mm-hmm. Do we really need to go through all the sound effects?
Yes. I'm thinking about it. Yes. We can listen. You can do both at the same time. We can put music on.
The content y'all subscribe for.
We have, like... We're only an hour into how long we usually go. Alright, what do you think this is? It's definitely familiar sounding.
I think it's either swallowing or bonking into something.
Nice. It also could be something from Quick Draw.
No, we definitely heard this in Dreamland.
Right. This is swallowing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's bonking. Jumping.
Landing.
Fair enough.
Probably used for a lot of things. And no, that's taking damage.
Oh. I was gonna say damage of some kind. I was gonna guess damage on boss.
Door.
This is... Right, does this play every door?
think so.
Okay. Alright. Kirby no bison percent. I don't know what that means. Warp Star?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least one of them? Do we know what this one is?
I don't know.
Stopping it at, maybe like turning as wheelie?
I don't think so.
What is it? Any of you guys have any ideas for what this is?
Mash the button real quick. Sounds like some form of... Might be UFO.
Right. One of the UFO sounds? That would make sense. This
That's
is definitely
wheel.
like... This is wheel?
Sounds like it.
Interesting. I guess it was going to be blasting something open. Oh, no vision. We're not doing no vision percent. First go Turkey. We just finished an 8-stream series where we did literally everything to do in this game. At some point, I have to move on. That's why I like...
The famous person, Sans Undertales, once said, sometimes you gotta learn when to quit. Someday you gotta learn when to quit.
Yeah, and like, again, I don't like multiplayer games that could potentially go on to infinity, where you're just competing against people. I want an end. I will do crazy, large amounts of things in a game, but towards an end goal. It'll be over eventually, even if it takes forever. I'm making a joke about sound effects. Oh, so this is no Jewish Vision percent. We're trying to guess what the sound effect is.
Laser.
Thank you. Bomb?
Mid-boss? Mid-boss defeat?
Mid-boss makes more sense. Mid-boss makes more sense.
Also, that previous laser sound, I think, is specifically the sound for when it bounces off of something.
Interesting. Oh, we'll see later if we have a separate sound for it.
Crouch?
That makes sense. It's very short, very soft. I might turn up the volume of my TV. I'm having some issues with hearing these. Very, very soft, very clipped. Have any guesses?
Walk? Dash?
Maybe.
No, not dash. It's not dash. I don't know.
Complete mystery.
We definitely encountered this in...
Like, it sounds super familiar. Yeah, did we figure out what it was?
I don't know.
It's very familiar to me. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have any guesses. Pause.
Pausing? I guess pause makes sense. It feels almost too upbeat for pause.
No, it's pause.
Do you know what I'm saying? What'd you say?
No, it's pause.
Okay. Explosion?
Cannon?
Cannon. Ooh, right, yeah, cannon. That makes a lot of sense.
Boss health filling up, specifically, if you mash it. It's like the enemy health bar filling up.
Longer Warp Star.
Yep.
Apparently, Smartest Turkey doesn't want to just listen to sound effects. Boo.
Yeah, I'm
They're
definitely
leaving.
not just playing Mario Kart Tour in the background here.
Yes, yes.
They've added PD Piranha to Mario Kart Tour, which is cool. He hasn't been in a
Yes.
Mario Kart game since Double Dash.
I don't know. This is coming in on a Warp Star because it starts
yeah.
on that. What do you think about the new Kirby game?
Oh yeah, the Kirby's Dream
Buffet was
Buffet.
announced.
It looks
And
fun.
also what
I
sound effect this is.
can't quite pinpoint what it reminds me of, but like it's got elements of like tilt and tumble and like racing kind of stuff, but also kind of like Fall Guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks a lot like Fall Guys. But
And
you have to
having
be
played
on-
Fall Guys and it's being really fun, and it being a really fun game, that's cool.
Yes, I just hope, well, actually, do you know what this is?
Water Splash, maybe?
Maybe. I wonder if the splash, because, like, splash is a glitched effect. I wonder if its sound effect is specifically in here. Don't know what this is, but I do imagine the boss filling up is like a combination of like two tones, so this might be the other one.
Possibly.
Doesn't sound quite right. You know what it is?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna assume that you'll pop in if you know what it is,
Yeah.
so I don't have to ask each time.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure to listen to the sound so you can pop in if you know
Yep.
what it is. This is inhaling. Anyway, new Kirby's Dream Buffet. What I was gonna say about it is that I think
that one was the walls breaking on the overworld.
like when you hit a switch,
Yeah.
right?
And that's
This is
obviously
spitting.
a puff.
Oh, spitting an air puff. That's what I said basically. This is spitting.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
Star Rod sound?
Right. Yes. I was like, this doesn't sound. This is specifically the Star Ride sound. Yeah, I was gonna say it's nice. I feel like with like, it's hard to explain. Well, I'm very excited for it.
It's
right?
always fun to have a new, innovative, like, party game. That's
Yes.
not just kind of a basic,
Mario
like,
Party,
racing or fighting kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mario Party, Mario Kart, Smash.
Yeah. Like, Dream Buffet also has element... Gourmet Race is the other thing I was gonna say. It, makes sense. Where it's a race,
Right.
definitely, and
Gourmet Race.
and there's benefits to being in front, but that's not the only objective.
Yeah, you're going for the food.
Yeah.
You know what this is? No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's Beam.
Oh.
Spam it.
I was gonna say, all right. So looking at it, the last spin-off to come out was Kirby Fighters 2. Before that was Super Kirby Clash. I'm not counting Extra Epic Yarn.
Epic Yarn's hardly a spin-off. I don't know why people call it a spin-off.
We'll get into that when we get to Extra Epic Yarn. Isn't really a new release. It doesn't count.
Right.
But Kirby Fighters 2 and Super Kirby Clash, then Star Allies, and then before that we get Battle Royale. And I guess like
Battle Royale is Mario Party.
Yes.
Yeah, Kirby Fighters 2, while it's fun, it's basically Smash Bros.
But more so, Kirby Star Allies came out in 2018, and that's like 4 years now. So for 4 years, for the first time in 4 years, because Kirby Battle Royale comes before Star Allies, so after Star Allies, the only spin-off games we've got, Super Kirby Clash and Kirby Fighters 2, both kind of use, like, they feel like modification, like, they feel like game modes that could, like...
Well,
you
Super Kirby Clash is definitely just a remake of, or like a update to the 3DS one. But Kirby Fighters
Yeah.
2 definitely has enough to call itself a proper sequel. It's just,
Yeah.
I think it doesn't have enough replay value.
But they also generally use Kirby's normal controls
Yeah.
from Star Allies. It's nice to see a game where like it's completely bonkers and like it's not just it doesn't look like a variation
Yeah, it's built
on Kirby's.
it's
a
built from the
yeah.
ground up to be a fun, like, party game, kinda. Obstacle coursey racing game.
You know what this is?
Might be Tornado.
That makes sense.
Might also not. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think that might be the splash glitch sound effect.
Yeah. I wonder if the splash glitch is used anywhere else in the game besides just there. This sounds
Hammer?
like hitting Meta Knight. I know there's a sound effect for hitting Meta Knight, but it's probably more likely to be Hammer. Because this doesn't sound quite right for it. Oh, and I also get to say, again, another game where Kirby is a ball!
Mm-hmm.
One up. Some kind of explosion.
Slide? No.
Could be. Probably not, though. Sword?
Yeah, quite possibly. That's the UFO enemy.
Right. You know
Oh,
what
that's Mr. TikTok, isn't it?
Oh. Right, I see.
Star.
Right.
That's damage. Yeah, that's losing your damage and losing your ability, I think.
Oh.
And that's just dropping your ability by button. Copy.
That's getting an ability. I actually know this one.
Pause.
See, that sounds like pause, not the other one.
Right, yeah. Other one might be exiting the pause screen, I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
That's another explosion. There's a lot of explosions.
This feels like menu items, like if I go to quit.
Yeah.
Me fumbling about the screen. Is where we work to, see?
That's
I think that's selecting something. Another vaguely, not quite an explosion.
Might be enemy damage.
Oh. This feels like a boss dying.
Yeah. Float.
Floating.
That's turning on a dime.
Interesting. I thought it would be like... It sounds almost like when Meta Knight uses his guard. You know, when he does his thing with the sword.
It's definitely turning on a dime. Like sliding.
I see. Oh yeah, it is nice to see just this... I guess all the Kirby things on... All the Kirby spin-offs on Switch feel like they could run off the Star Allies engine. And it's nice seeing one that feels like it can't. And it reminds me that like we can do spin-offs that are just weird and are wacky, and Kirby's back in the game just doing stuff that doesn't make any
stuff
sense.
Like Mass Attack and Canvas Curse.
Yes.
But this was more like a party game, kind of like Dream Course.
Yeah, although Dream Course is... Yeah. It does say it will also be online.
Yeah.
I wonder if... Because, like,
Four-player online, I think, is specific.
yeah,
Was specified.
4-player, and they've got the 3, but, like, we saw some other stages where, like, you have Waddle Dee competitors, which is really weird. Like, so you'll have extra CPUs to compete with. Or maybe this is a weird but probably wrong theory where, like, you can play with 4 friends and then Waddle Dees will follow in as strangers. Or they'll pretend that's true and then make it not true. Like, sometimes people do.
Like Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah.
I think that's Big Star.
Right. This sounds like walking.
Yeah, I don't know. Slide.
Some kind of... Oh, that might be slide, right. That sounds more for it. Better for it.
I have no idea.
I think this might be part of the boss villain. But it also
yeah.
sounds like it might be something else. Another explosion.
That's the dash sound. That's like entering or exiting water, I think.
Right. Any idea?
Nope.
This is the sound effect. This is Meta Knight's sword block. Right?
I think that's just the sword swing.
Okay. But I think then the sword swing effect plays when Meta Knight does it, because I remember hearing... Because he kind of spams the block sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe this is sword swing. Hard to tell.
That is not sword swing.
As I was saying, this can't be sword swing. Easy to tell.
One health.
Yes. This sounds like the end of Tornado, maybe?
Maybe.
That's the microwave. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Because like I turned the gain down on my microphone recently.
Yeah. There's too many explosions to keep track of.
Yeah. Those all have like the same character them. I wonder if they're different quick draw sounds. Like for getting blown away at different times. Too short to really recognize.
That's the
Oh, I
laser
recognize.
fire.
Right. It sounds like shutting a door, but like obviously it's not. Like in Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is though.
Oh, that's ice.
Right.
High jump.
Is that... Oh, high jump.
I don't know.
Fair enough. It was like shooting something. Part of beam? No.
No. Potentially part of Star Rod, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
probably
heard
part of
Star Rod
Rod.
before though.
Yeah, but like we heard two like throwing stars and using the effect. Maybe this is jumping.
No.
It sounds like something that would be part of Star
Oh,
Rod.
maybe, yeah. Float.
Yeah, another part of float. This is a funky one.
I know there's a sound that plays when you hit Meta Knight. It might be made of multiple parts as well.
Yeah, because I don't think this is it. I also think there's also the possibility that this just isn't used.
Yeah.
Another explosion. This
That's
is the Meta
Meta
Knight
Knight.
sound effect. This is the Meta Knight. Which again, it's kind of weird that it has its own special sound, but
And like
I really do
the
like
screen flashes whenever you do that as well.
yeah, kind of weird. Any idea?
I do not know.
Any idea?
Nope. Sounds like something out of minigame.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably quick draw. Maybe when the enemy falls down,
Maybe.
or maybe when you hit them.
Yeah, I think it's when you hit them. Might be part of a cutscene. Unless no, right?
Probably.
The cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know. That's turning with wheel.
Ah,
It's like a skidding
Definitely.
sound.
I can see this as being part of Tornado or Wheel, possibly.
Sleep.
Oh,
Crash.
right.
Possibly
makes
my
sense.
favorite sound effect in the game. And also just, I love how Crash in this game, Kirby just flies around the screen beating all the enemies.
Yeah.
Instead of
pretty
just
much
the big explosion that other games do.
He was more creative.
I don't know.
Sounds endlessly familiar, but I don't know where it's from. This is bonking, I think.
Yeah.
This one has like a delay to it, so if I press the button,
Applause in the arena?
that would make sense.
I don't know what that is.
That's it. That's all of them. That's
Well.
sound test.
Shall we,
Announce the next thing.
announce the next game?
Announce the next thing.
Alright. Can I handle this?
All right. Yes, you can handle it.
Alright, so this is something that I've been wanting Philip to do for a long time. But our next project will be The Legend of Zelda
there.
Breath of the Wild.
And for setup, we're not going to play through it 100%. Dear goodness, we're not. But we are going to play through it. We're not going to play through it 100%. We're going to play.
As much as we
5
can in
episodes.
5 streams, right?
Yeah, as much as we can in 5 streams. And then we're going to see if I'm ready to beat the final boss by then.
Yeah. Since it's a game where you can uniquely seek out the ending at any point after like the first hour, we'll spend 4 streams with him just kind of running around and exploring and preparing. And I think in the last stream we'll invade Hyrule Castle and see if he can beat the boss.
Be the very best that ever was.
Yep.
By beating the boss.
So, I'm super excited. Probably one of my favorite Switch games. Definitely my most played, but with 200-something hours.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I know some people will be very happy to hear that. We're actually finally playing Breath of the Wild. I can't believe you haven't really played Breath of the Wild within the 5 years of the Switch's continued existence.
I started it.
Right,
I never finished it though.
right.
I got like stuck on like a village.
So, Do you have
I
any
know
thoughts
getting
to
stuck
add?
in
Or...
nothing to watch is really dumb. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. And again, I think if we don't... Like, I'm not sure how much I'll get through, but I like the format.
Yeah.
Because it means the series is very flexible in time because, again, different circumstances are going behind this recording.
Yeah.
And it's even if I do beat it, I can always come back later if I want to do more of it. Which I quite like.
It's gonna be a very unique Let's Play.
Yes.
But,
I'm excited. So there is a reason I'm here, by the way, but in the game
Alright.
I'm doing right now.
Is there anything you wanted to say on the subject of Kirby's Adventure? And having finally completed it?
I'm quite happy. I'm happy that I played it. Had a good time.
I've played this game so many times, it is gonna be so weird when we get to Nightmare Dreamland. It's gonna be similar but different.
So weird. So weird. I mean, most of my thoughts in this game are gonna go out during the review, right?
Yeah. You
When I've
haven't
had time
even
to collect
finished
them.
filming the Kirby's Dreamland one, though, so...
We filmed the green one. We were editing it.
Yeah, editing is really good.
I've made some progress. A really small amount of progress. Like, but I'm quite excited for, it's just, I haven't collected my thoughts. As much, as annoying as doing the minigames are, I am glad that I did them. I feel like I learned a lot. And I'm happy about that.
Alright. I'll say the next Kirby game we'll be playing at some point is Kirby's Pinball Land. I've played maybe about 30 minutes of it on the 3DS Virtual Console, and I can safely say that I had no idea what I was doing for the entirety of those 30 minutes. So,
sounds fun.
It's gonna be a doozy.
I'm excited. But it'll be a while. Oh, and Kirby's Dream Course is coming out.
Have you edited that yet, by the way?
The first episode is up on the YouTube
Okay,
channel.
so I can start working on it.
Yes. Great. I'm doing good.
So, we've stuck at 5 consistent viewers through this. 5 or 6 through this stream. Miraculously.
Surprising.
But does anyone in the chat excited for Breath of the Wild? Anybody have any thoughts? How well is Philip gonna do?
Are you ready for how incredibly well I'm going to be doing?
Oh, yeah.
As we've gone over several times, I am the world's most perfect man. And I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. I mean, I'm excited to see what it's like. I'm not actually sure. I'm also kind of curious to see how I play the game.
Yeah, you can definitely go about it in lots of different ways, which I like.
And I have no idea what ways I'm going to go about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Yuri Lily says she called it. I did give her a few hints earlier today.
I see.
But, yeah.
Giving up the goat, I see. I'm excited.
Still cannot get over the fact that, like, Nightmare's Hurt Sprite looks like Spamton.
Yes. Shame Smart Turkey left before that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I show off this thing, I figured since this is titled bonus stream with no description, and we have time left since before we usually end the stream, we could also maybe show off some of those bugs if you have more bugs to show off.
There's not really anything else. It's just the big glitch and the potential credits warp, which I'm still not in. Will take a lot of setup, and I'm still not entirely sure if I have it right. But you could always try. It's 2-3, you need the stone ability.
Well, you can look it up. Or is it just that complicated?
It's not complicated. Let me see if I can find anything on it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's coming up here.
One's dreams will return. I'm really glad you all came to watch Kirby and the communication issues. I guess you're gonna have to return your NES controller. I mean, Kirby's Adventure is an iconic and incredibly, and in many ways, an absolute classic of a game. But interestingly, I'm surprised how many issues I found with it. And again, this is also going to be interesting to do at least a little bit of a comparison to Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah.
Because, like, in all, you could argue that in many ways this is a purely superior game, but it's not entirely. And again, like, it's a lot higher quality than would probably be expected, especially of a game on the NES. A real showcase of just how much people got out of the system at the end of its life. But that also means that parts of it are incredibly janky.
Alright, yeah, this guide is kind of confirming what I'm saying. Is you need to kind of clip into a area and then use stone. Apparently it's possible in 3 different stages. Vegetable Valley 1, Ice Cream Island 3, and Orange Ocean 1.
Yeah. Interesting. So, I just wanted to show off that if you beat the game, it forgets that you beat the game in extra game.
Huh. Well then.
Yeah, beating the game, My guess again is that beating the game in extra game puts you in the state, and it like sets the menu state forever. But beating it in normal game sets it to this state, and it forgets that you were ever at this one, at like the other one. So yeah, you can undo yourself. I'm switching back to the finished save slot, by the way. Where I'll be a superstar instead of hero of legend or whatever. You're always concerned. I don't know why that is.
Specifically about your performance in Breath of the Wild.
Wow. No faith in me. Good to know.
Right, so
do you want... Where's a good place for the
Well,
glitch?
stone can get... You first need a stone ability. You can get that in 5. World 5
We'll get to see
Museum.
the warp zone one. Actually, first, let's warp to... Because each of these are different colors. Let's warp to every zone first. Just because I figured bonus video would have show off a bunch of random
Was
stuff.
Vegetable Valley, Violet.
Oh my goodness.
Ice Cream Island, Indigo.
Oh my goodness. Of course. How did I not notice this?
Butter Building, Blue. I just saw that Vegetable Valley was... You were saying there are different colors, and I saw that Vegetable Valley was purple. Yeah, Grape Garden's green. It's the Roy G. Biv.
That's true. Whoops. That is brilliant.
5, Yogurt Yard was yellow.
Six.
Orange Ocean should be orange. It's a bit more of a crimson red,
Red.
but, I mean... Then 7,
Which
Rainbow Resort is red. Comes up a bit more
pink.
pinkish, but, like, whatever the color palettes they had, so...
Yeah. That's fun.
That's clever.
Like, I knew about the RGB backwards thing, but I didn't realize that it
Let's foreshadow
was
some
like
colors. So, yeah, museum. It should be up and, there it is. Stone. So, you're gonna need to go to Ice Cream Island is where I,
You're most familiar with this happening?
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing down here. Nothing but disappointment. I have a real... The warp stars make explosion effects. Sound effects. Which contributes their being.
Would be stage 3.
Alright.
Yeah. And now you need to get to a certain point in the level without losing that stone. So you might be able to make a save state if you wanna keep making save states for,
SWAT 1 is just gonna be my completed file.
yeah.
Just here.
Yeah, keep going. There's also a rewind if you hold CLNCR.
Doesn't work online.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Probably so I can't just rewind in frustration whenever we play Dream Course.
Oh, yeah.
One like that.
Oh, yeah, that never happens. Your shot? Never happened.
Yeah, it won't let you do things like that.
Alright. Okay, it's this room. So you need to go up from here. And you need to hit that bomb block up there.
We'll see if this works in this version.
And you can break that with stone, you just need to finagle it a bit. So, the basis of this is this pond has a bottomless pit at the end of it, below it. So I'd make a save state, like, right here. Because this is where we're,
Right.
It was a lot of fun. Oh, thanks, Siri Lily. We had fun, doing this. As much as I'm, like, super cynical about everything, I still had fun with this little project. So.
I had a lot of fun. Like, even though it was very frustrating for some of the minigames, I had fun learning how they worked, too. I'm glad I got something positive out of that. Because, you know, for a hot minute there, I was kind of worried that I'd just be like, this was a bad idea, and then leave.
So,
It was still a bad idea, but, you know.
The basis of this is you need to get under, like, you need to get out of bounds below the screen in the bottom right corner and use stone. If you get far enough below the water, it should let you use your ability. Bottom right.
And then just use stone?
Yeah. Before you hit the... Yeah, it should be, somewhere between the water and the death barrier.
This is gonna be fun.
And I just looked up the video I found this from, and it confirms that that is the way to do it. It says, swim to the bottom right corner of the pond and use the stone ability.
I wish I had rewind at times like these.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't really have any more tips. There should be some way. From what it looked like on the video, they went down and then right instead of hugging the right wall somehow. Like somehow, like...
What do you mean?
Like, they went down and, like, then, like, went right kind of almost while they were already under the status bar.
If I just plain old hug the right wall, I die.
I'm not...
But I think I got it a little bit, like, in one of the previous ones.
Yeah, I definitely have seen something strange happen. At least once when you've been doing this. I'm gonna slow down the video and see if I can figure out anything else.
Bad time for the latency to be glitching out on us.
I'm not... So, it's an old video. I'm not entirely sure if the corner is a particular necessity. Thinking about this logically. Like, you may have some luck trying it,
Are there any potentially easier ways to get the glitch to happen?
Well, it's technically, apparently also possible in Vegetable Valley 1, although I don't have... And the description was there's a slope before, like, a pool that you're able to kind of clip through, but I don't have video evidence of that.
And then what? Play the death animation?
No, it warps straight to the credits. Well, I have footage from Orange Ocean. I'm gonna review this.
One that maybe doesn't end in me dying, so it's easier to like do in a row.
Well, Orange Ocean 1, in the Rolling Turtle room, the block underneath the door is a breakable block with water inside of it. And you simply need to kind of stone on, like, the barrier underneath that. And if you stone, and it doesn't work, the worst that happens is you crash into Rolling Turtle.
I can just try again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that one.
Yeah, 6-1. And then make your way up to the Rolling Turtle bonus room. Down. Alright, the door should be right there. Yeah, and you can save state, like, right here. So, from what it looks like, is they are kind of hovering Kirby. Well, first of all, you can break that block with the stone. What happened to your stone? Have you been talking, or are you just...
No.
Okay.
We're doing this now.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's done.
Stone. Yeah, so from what it looks like, that block underneath the door is breakable with stone. It's one of those cracked blocks that you can break with stronger abilities. Now, that block apparently has water underneath it, if you break it. Despite being in midair, it's just one tile of water. So, like, there's a few places in this game where that border between underneath water, specifically, and using stone when, like, right on that border.
So...
Yeah. Oh, did it just crash?
an error has occurred within the game.
Oh, dang. So
Oh, I
in
think
the
it
NSO,
crashes.
it just crashes. On original hardware, it warps you straight to the credits.
Let's just test to see that's what happens.
Well,
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
yeah, the stream's viewing my screen right now, so.
Right. No, it just crashes.
But yeah, looks like that's probably an NSO
Yeah.
bug.
Hey, sorry. Can you look up the shortest level?
Okay.
Because since we're in a bonus thing, and I'm allowed to use save states, I think probably the last thing I can think of to do is to try and get 30 lives
Alright.
with the help of save states.
Alright, well, I just asked what's the shortest level in Kirby's Adventure, and I get literally nothing as a result. So I'd just say Vegetable Valley 1 is a pretty,
I was gonna say, could you look up someone performing the secret? Like, look up the bonus secret and see what level they do it off of?
they're doing Vegetable Valley 1.
Alright, well, let's do Vegetable Valley 1 then.
It's like 3 rooms, so shouldn't have too much issues. Just getting the 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in order.
Don't laugh, clap, laugh, or any of that junk. And while you're at it, do you mind looking up any secrets you can find? Like maybe compilations of secrets in Kirby's Adventure or something. See if there's something we don't know about yet. So that's 7. Hello? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Couldn't tell.
I look up Kirby's Adventure Easter eggs, and literally all I get is the HAL.
Really?
Yeah, it's just videos, videos. I don't get any, like, compilations, I just see millions of videos that just say, hey, there's this little room with the HAL logo.
Very helpful, everyone. Internet, you failed me again. This is supposed to be the human repository of all knowledge? Garbage, that's what it is. That was way too... That works.
That is a 6.
I guess this will be the last thing we do. Anything else you can think of to do? I could try to learn how to use ball.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I probably couldn't do it. It is way too high for when I'm pressing it. That's 2? That's 4. That's 5. Sure as the clouds are like the air puffs. They got the little tail and stuff.
Alright, so we're looking for 4.
Yep.
Nice.
Got it. And this soul is totally cankly. I don't know what that means.
I do not. Sorry, I'm bad with...
Three.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Got it. I guess I could show what it looks like without the CRT filter.
Actually, I was wondering, I guess once we're done with this, if you could go to a level with Ball and pass the control over to me and see if I can do any better.
Wow. I'd like to reaffirm that I am better than you at all. You know what, sure, you can play some stuff after I do this, because, like, you know, we're on the basically the bonus level. I've been hogging the controller all day. Let's see if I did this right.
Should be able to get through pretty quickly if you grab that fire ability. Because the fire can just torch enemies in front of you.
Or you have to stop to use it.
We have to stop to inhale as well.
Made a valid point, but I don't like that. Oh, that didn't work. I'll just cross our arms and hope this works. No. Thank God. Creating a second suspend point so I don't screw myself over in my idiocy. I think this is different.
Yep.
I built one from them. Look at that. 31 ups.
Videoing that right now. Switch.
I'm also videoing that.
Tom
But
has quoted you. You made a valid point. I don't like that. Yuri Lily has to go out, go ahead to dinner, but see you later, and thanks for being here. It's just, you've made this chat a lot more lively.
You have control.
Alright.
You can now do whatever you want with my save.
Alright, so where's the delete file? No.
Just beat Nightmare.
Right. So, in any case, first of all, I don't remember what level specifically Ball was in. Or, like,
either. There's a museum with it.
oh, right, isn't it in 7?
I thought it was like in like 3.
Definitely not in 3.
I'm not sure if there even is a museum in 7.
Alright,
Or is it just Crane Game?
and it must be 6 then. 3 has a museum, but it's just high jump, I think.
Maybe it's 4 then.
I know 4, it appears in levels. Oh, no, yeah, it's 4. Thanks.
Because I remembered it being like in the middle.
Did not mean to go into that. But I guess we'll see how well I can do. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, partner.
Also, you're better at this. 17. I wish I had that kind of reaction time. But I don't. And I'm not willing to play quick draw over and over again until I do.
Yeah. That's about how I usually do.
Yeah, but
Beat
still.
the first 3. And I think I've beaten Bonkers maybe at least once, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was an arena for Rolling Turtle at some point, somewhere. Because you get a Bugsy arena here for backdrop. But, no throw. So...
I never figured out how to use ball. Like, so enter a level and then save state and stuff.
Yeah. No.
Axel was in control. Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah, I can't open the virtual console menu.
Want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. So ball is about momentum. If you have enough momentum, you'll start, yeah, can you load me? If you have enough momentum, you'll see Kirby's flashing. It's finicky. Reload it, please. But, like, because at the peak of your jump, you don't really have that momentum.
I don't like this part.
But it can be used well if you know. And you need to press the button a bit before you land in order to bounce. No, you just have to hold the button to bounce. That actually makes things a lot easier. Yeah, and turning around, that you lose momentum from that. But yeah. This is how to ball.
I don't like it.
I wonder if it's any easier to use in Nightmare and Dreamland.
This is definitely at the top of the trees.
Yeah, so that's enough of ball. Can you get me, hold on. Can you get me to the title screen? I want to do one attempt of versus boss, see how far I get. Alright. That's not the right button, can you? I'm sorry.
Oh, but I've done that so many times.
Extra and bonus is... There's no distinction between
well, one's called extra and the other's called bonus? Just saying.
Yeah, sure.
Check and made. Yeah, I can definitely see ball's worth, but maybe if it didn't lose momentum so easily. Yes, if it was easier to use or more intuitive, it'd be more interesting. Oh, that getting hit, that was one of the sound effects.
Oh yeah, electrocuted, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and she has a sound effect for when he paints, which might be a combination of other sound effects. Of course, you already know all the good strats.
Yeah, I am taking some stuff from having watched you play this. Alright, who's on first?
What's on second?
I don't remember the full skit. I'm just gonna play this one safe.
You're still playing it safe with Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. They'll find a way to get you.
Yeah.
Remember the strats that you learned from me. Good job. You moved out of the way of the star so it could go behind you instead of in front of you.
I'm sorry. Alright. You wanna...
You're already doing better at Mr. Shiner, Mr. Bright, than I usually do. You might actually be better at video games than me.
Huh. What a concept. You definitely have more patience and tolerance for difficulty than I do. I like myself a challenge, but, like, I can't sometimes just...
Right.
Throw your boomerang. Oh, shit.
Like, I have the like...
You have more persistence.
Yeah. Well, like, just looking at you playing Kirby, I think you're generally better at it.
Okay, I think that was cool, so I'm going to video that. I just managed to catch one of the last stars and was able to spit it out the other one.
Yeah. It was nice.
Krako is up next. Now, I'm used to Return to Dreamland's high jump, so this might trip me up. Because, right, you can't high jump again until you land in this game, right?
Yes.
Krako, you are making me nervous down there.
Go at it. Remember everything you learned from me. It's always weird watching people who like don't have like as thorough of a playstyle of me, especially like playing Forgotten Land. And like, it's very weird.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, first off, people using the items, and also people not reading the stuff, not going after the Waddle Dees, which is always a shame because I think the Waddle Dees are one of the better well done parts. Various stuff like that.
I've been playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land with my mom, and she is pretty diligent when searching levels, but sometimes she just walks past stuff.
Yeah. I do feel like I walk past stuff and then I feel dumb when I have to go back and like, oh wow, I missed that. But like, yeah.
Definitely not fighting this dude with hammer.
Yeah.
No.
But there was a guy I was watching. Like, I'm always astonished because almost everyone I've ever watched play Forgotten Land has not figured out that you can press A. Like, every person I've watched stream the game, I have had to tell that you could press A to figure out what you have to do to unlock the figures.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Alright, that was a clean heavy mole. Meta Knight's where I'm probably gonna fail.
And like, I'll say, like, look, there's a darker border, like, click on the darker border, and then, like, I have to clarify what I mean, because no one notices that either. Can you beat Meta Knight? If you beat Meta Knight first try, I'm gonna be very grumpy. Oh my gosh. I swear Meta Knight isn't... Meta Knight's not way easier than I remember, right? No, okay, he's still really good.
I was able to get a few good shots, because hitting him pauses him, so...
Yes.
Yeah. So I got to Meta Knight in the first round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Better than I did, but not... I don't feel too bad.
Alright, yeah.
And also, I think you play more Kirby than I do. As much as I'm playing every Kirby game, we're on game 2.
Yeah.
Pace isn't fast. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it's a bit early, but we can end off here.
Yeah. I
We
think
have
that
reached
would be...
our destination. I should definitely should have said that last episode, not in the bonus episode. Yeah, no, thanks for following with the Flightship.
Well, meet us next week, same time, right? For
Yeah,
some The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
and go on Twitter to see updates about me life. Watch the On Topic Retro thing I was in about Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
I can confirm,
Watch
do
this.
watch that.
Yeah, watch this, but on the archive. Yeah, that's probably everything. And
Alright.
stay tuned.
See you
Watch
guys.
watch the YouTube series. That's not live streams. You get the idea.
Alright, I'm ending in 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, welcome back to the archived only zone where all the specially not live people get to stand around and party.